I was 2 years old, and I think I told my mom and dad I wanted to be a doctor, and my mom never let me forget it. And at that time, it was more like an MD. It's just something I saw on TV, and I was like, yeah, I'll be a doctor. After I got my PhD, she asked me if I was going to go back and get my MD, because she was very, very specific about me becoming a doctor. And my dad, who he passed when I was 14, but my dad was a school teacher for 33 years, and he got a master's in education and a master's in science, I believe. And so my dad was very established and very educated. I didn't know any of this growing up as a kid, but as I got older, I started seeing the connections between my dad and myself. I went to the Citadel, a military college in South Carolina, for my undergraduate degree. There was an opening to clean glassware in an aquatic toxicology lab. I didn't know that it would change my life. I started listening more and more to the research that was happening, and the lab itself was really cool because this is 2010, and we had 3 young black men that are doing graduate research, which even now is a rarity. So to see that in 2010, I saw myself, and so I started not just doing glassware, but helping in the field, going out and collecting samples. And by my junior year, I knew that's what I wanted to do, is that I wanted to be a scientist. And so I stayed on to the Citadel for my master's, and that's really where microplastics started. A lot of my passion as a researcher is driven by my own curiosity. But I do appreciate that the work that I do has a connection globally, because it's a global problem in our own backyard. I can do meaningful research that I care about in my community, and it has a global appeal. Everything we do is funded by taxpayers. Taxpayers drive our labs, they drive our research, our goals, our interests. So the least thing that we can do is connect it to them. And it doesn't mean everything's negative. Some things have no effect, or some things are positive, and being sure that I'm not skewing their viewpoints on things because it fits a narrative, but just being honest and transparent and building trust between at least my research group and the community. We're public servants, and as a scientist, I'm here to serve people.